We are now on the third day of the Gaza ceasefire. While the deal was negotiated under President Joe Biden, implementation now falls on the Trump administration. Yesterday, the president was asked about the deal's longevity. Here's what he had to say.
How confident are you, Mr. President, that you can keep the ceasefire in Gaza and conclude the three phases of this deal?
I'm not confident. That's not our word, it's their word, but I'm not confident.
CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio is live for us in Tel Aviv this morning. So, Ramy, President Trump has overturned sanctions that came in under the Biden administration on far-right Israeli settler groups and individuals in the West Bank. What does the decision indicate about Trump's stance towards the region, and specifically, how are folks reacting to what he said yesterday?
Sure. Well, people are turning their heads in terms of what he's been saying, because they have seen Donald Trump as someone who has been at least telegraphing very strong support against what has been happening with the Biden administration. But also looking at the raft of orders that he has written, for example, the one you just talked about, rescinding the executive order under the Biden administration with regards to settlers in the West Bank, and basically talking about undermining peace and security. That is just one of many things here. For example, Bezalel Smotrich, the finance minister, cheered that. We spoke to a settler in one of those settlements a couple weeks ago, and he was telling us that he was satisfied with President Trump. In addition, he was quite excited about the incoming ambassador, or at least tapped-to-be ambassador, Mike Huckabee, who has called himself an unapologetic Zionist. But also yesterday, Mr. Trump restored sanctions on the International Criminal Court, even as he took away sanctions on those West Bank settlers. The ICC had issued arrest warrants for Netanyahu, accusing him of war crimes. Israeli media are also reporting that Trump will lift a Biden-era ban on the supply of one-ton bombs. Trump also suspended all U.S. foreign aid for 90 days, and that's expected to impact Palestinians in particular.
Netanyahu has congratulated Trump on his return to the White House. Do we know if the two are scheduled to speak, or if the prime minister is scheduled to make a visit to the United States?
Sure. No word yet on whether that is going to happen. But in the initial minutes after Trump was sworn in, Prime Minister Netanyahu here issued a video congratulations to Mr. Trump, very effusive, very excited. And then he got down to business, and he basically asked, said what he wanted in terms of trying to get back the rest of the hostages in Gaza. He said specifically to destroy Hamas's military wing. He also rattled off the successes that happened during Trump's first term with regards to Israeli policy. For example, recognizing controversially the capital of Israel as Jerusalem, and also 4 Arab countries recognizing and establishing diplomatic relations with Israel. The idea there is that potentially they could expand on that here, thereby giving more stability to Israel in the region for the benefit of Israel. There's a lot of hope for change here among Israelis, and including even Palestinians that we've talked to, that even if they don't want Trump, he brings the change that they might want.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to decipher what the president meant when he was asked about Gaza, Ramy, yesterday, and said it's a phenomenal location on the sea, the best weather, beautiful things could be done with it. Some fantastic things could be done with Gaza. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering exactly what that potentially means. We'll have to wait and see. Ramy Inocencio for us in Tel Aviv. As always, my friend, thank you very much. Stay safe.